Hi, welcome to a new video dedicated to the new AOMWAY FPV monitor, the last model, probably the deluxe edition. This is a 10-inch model, displaying up to 1920 by 1200. It's even more than full HD monitors. So this model is the HD588. It comes after the 7-inch model I reviewed some time ago. This later was only displaying 1024 by 600. Okay, so in terms of box you can find the similarities. So on the back side you can find all the characteristics. So 10-inch monitor, no blue screen, no white screen, super resolution, okay, a very good contrast ratio up to 700. You have a 4G channel, built-in 5 GHz FPV, and working in diversity, that's pretty good. And the RX sensitivity is announced to be minus 95 dBm, pretty good diversity. The view angle also pretty good. Okay, you have two built-in speakers for stereo. It's pretty good to have a sound feedback. You can install a 2400 LiPo. It's a proprietary model, be aware. And of course you have a DVR recording automatically in PAL or NTSC format. You will recognize automatically the format, and a wide range of input voltage from the DC source from 8 volt up to 26. Okay, and different language, and also the image scale from 16:9 to 4:3. Okay, is accepted, and you have also an HDMI in to display, for example, any 1080p source. Okay, and also a USB source to use this monitor as a multimedia displayer. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's open the box. Okay, so the new FPV monitor, first of all, come in a white edition. So you have two antennas, one linear one, okay, and now instead of a second linear one, they install a more half-plane one, linear model, but more adapted for long-range FPV. That's definitively a good point. It comes in this white edition, and the first remark, I was expecting something very heavy, and it's not the case. So for example, if I can measure the total weight of the 10-inch version of this FPV monitor, so I hope it will be, this monitor reach 675 grams, okay, is with everything installed. And if I can compare with the 7-inch model here with the antenna, the former one, okay, this one was 444. Okay, so you have something like 200 grams more heavier, but it's much more larger. Okay, you can see the difference in terms of size. It's pretty huge. So the first remark is the huge model. What I like is you have a lot of connection. Here on the rear side, you can guess you have two speakers there. To attach or detach the battery is pretty easy. Just need to release the stick here, and the battery can be extracted. It's 2300 milliamp hours, 3S LiPo, okay, and you need approximately from 3 hours to fully recharge it. On the left side, you can find here the wheel to navigate into the DVR associated with the recording. To record, you just need to press the wheel once and the small red LED will start to flash. To stop recording, press again. Okay. Here is a micro SD card slot. Be aware, in the packaging you don't have any micro SD card, you have to give yours for such deluxe, and it's maybe a little drawback to not provide any micro SD card. USB plug, it's in the mini, this is the HDMI plug in a mini size, okay, port, and here an USB, okay. On the right side you can find a lot of also input-output. First of all, from top you can find the AOMWAY out to export the signal to another recorder or FPV monitors. This is an audio, okay, and the last is an AOMWAY in to send into this FPV monitor any external source. All the three are 3.5mm jack format. Here the DC in, where you will plug your provided charger, okay, to recharge your the built-in batteries, okay, or if you prefer from another LiPo thanks to this cable. You have a DC out, probably delivering 3S regularized powers, maybe to recharge another one, I don't know exactly. Okay, so it's a good idea to have this DC out to use this FPV monitor to recharge something else. So you have a plastic film protecting the display, but anyway I will keep it, and I will power the FPV system. So you have to long press on the power button, you have this beep emitted, and you will see it will take a couple of seconds to boot, and a logo will appear, okay, the AOMWAY logo now, and you will see, I hope I can see, the white snow. So you have different menu, and you have this white snow, so it means that the firmware is FPV friendly. Well, I will maybe try to remove this one, but you have some reflection associated with protection film, okay? Anyway, by the mode button you can select from the direct input one, from trying to capture any 5.8 GHz source, okay? If I press here, I will also enter into the DVR, so you have a noisy information. For example, if you want to record or not, you long press on this button and you will enter into the DVR. Okay, I will exit it from it, or replay another one. Okay, exit, okay. Well, and if you press again, you will actually don't see, but it's written in Chinese, but it's the AOMWAY in, okay, waiting for an external source. If I press again on the mode, I will enter into HDMI, so waiting for any source of HDMI in 1080p, for example. And if I press again, I will enter into the multimedia, so use this FPV monitor to display video or listen some music, etc. Actually, everything is written in music, okay? So if I press again, I will re-enter in the more direct FPV source, okay, without too much OSD information, the more direct. So if I want to change the language, you have to press menu and you will have everything in Chinese. So to navigate, you have to press the church down to go down, or the mode button to go up. So to change the language, you have to go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'm sorry, 10, 11, okay. See, the 14, okay, and you will be able to change the language to English by pressing the CH plus button, and it's turning into English, okay. You have different options, and even in the second panel you can see the reset all the default menu configuration, okay. So in the menu you have a lot of settings to change: brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, color temperature, backlight, the volume of the speaker, the aspect ratio, the zoom, point to point, I don't know exactly, to freeze or not the image, to invert, to mirror the image, so horizontal or vertical mirror. Okay, and OSD, what we change? Blending, this is the transparency of this menu. OSD duration, 5 seconds, and after we remove, shut down off, and bother off. Okay. So a lot of different options are available from this menu. That's pretty cool. So in terms of angle of vision, it seems very not bad at all. So what I will do, I will turn on with an FPV source. So I will use this AOMWAY camera, I like very much. It's a 200 milliwatts one, okay, in the CMOS model. And I will show you the quality of the FPV monitors. As you can see, is super bright. Okay, the image is just amazing, and you can see, well, even with the presence of the protecting plastic film, that the angle of view is just great. Okay, the brightness is also very good. I really like it. I can compare with, for example, the former AOMWAY model. Okay, so I will turn on it. Take a couple of seconds to turn. Okay, and you can see the difference in terms of image between both. As you can see, our last seems more dark than the new one, and the angle of vision is much better for the new one. Really, the FPV part is angle of vision is the monitor board is much better in my point of view. One thing about the latency, I will try to show both. Okay, like this. Okay, I will try to display both. Yes. Okay, you will be able to see. So look that in terms of latency, even on the direct channel, okay, you can notice maybe some delay with the new versions. Okay, look that. You see that the left monitors, the former one, display first my finger tapping the table. Okay, so you think that there is an extra delay with even with the direct access. Okay, so this delay will be probably more if I go to the DVR menu. Okay, displaying some OSD information. Yes, you can see now the delay is even more important. Okay, that's a drawback of this monitor, because to fly FPV, okay, again I will return to the direct, yes, okay, direct channel. So I estimate that the difference between is pretty slight. You have less than 0.0, I would say less than 5 milliseconds between, less than maybe 50 milliseconds in my point of view, less than 100 milliseconds. Okay, I don't think there will be a big impact to fly FPV, even aggressively, but you have to know that there is a small one introduced with this new version. Okay, so as I say, you have a lot of function with it. And for example, what I really appreciate is that this model is automatically recognize the type of input. For example, automatically it will recognize that it's a pale source, and if I plug, for example, NTSC, it will automatically recognize that it's an NTSC, and it's very important for the built-in DVR. It won't crop the image source. For example, if you have some OSD information important on the top or the bottom part of the FPV screen, this information won't be cropped by this DVR, built-in DVR. Okay, so to record, like the former model, you just need to press here, and you have a small LEDs flashing, as you can see, and it's recording. So let's check if there is a slowdown while recording. Absolutely not. Okay, so no impact when I press recording. That's a good point. So I will stop recording. Okay, now the LEDs become solid, and I can, if I want, replay the recorded file. Okay, I will cut the video transmitter. Okay, turn on this one. turn off this one. Okay, and I will enter into the playback menu, so you have to press mode again and go to the DVR, then long press on the wheel and you will enter into the playback mode. So now just briefly press on the wheel, okay, and you will be able to select all the file recording, okay, and for example, if where I can navigate, you have to press the wheel up or down to select all the 4 files. Okay, this is the last one I recorded, and to replay you have to briefly press on the wheel and it will play in one normal speed. Okay, you can see the recording, no problem. Actually the file are recording depends to the source, but if it's pale in 25 frames per second with the correct pale D1 image size, okay, that's pretty cool. No cropping to an NTA source when it's a pale source. That's very, very important. So if I want, I can select, for example, the second file. Okay, here, for example, a file with an NTSC source. I can display it without problem. It's automatically recording without cropping any information. Okay, that's pretty cool. All the information are correctly here, no cropping at all. That's cool. So to exit from this menu, you have to long press on the wheel again and long press again to to exit again totally from the DVR menu. Okay, so now I will also try to show that it's possible also to display HDMI source. Okay, so I plug mini HDMI to the monitors, select of course the HDMI input in the FPV monitors, and you can see that it's displaying perfectly the Full HD source without any problem. The quality is great, really I like it. Okay, beautiful. Look the angle of vision, pretty cool. Really I like the angle of vision. It's really good. And don't forget you have the plastic protecting, so it will be even better. So the HDMI input is working fine. Okay, the quality is just amazing. So it means that if one day you want to use this FPV monitor to, I don't know, to display FPV HD, because it will come one day, and now more sooner than expected, you will be able still to use these monitors to display this new HD source. That's pretty cool. Okay, so it's a really nice features. Okay, this HDMI source, or you, of course, if you want to display your favorite GoPro camera, no problem at all. That's cool. Okay, one of the last steps is to perform RX sensitivity test. So I will compare the former AOMWAY version with diversity with the new one, and I will show in real time, thanks to the main camera, the sensitivity, and also I will record, thanks to the associated DVR, the received signal. So I will power my FPV monitor, and after I will walk around and in different positions. So I will turn on the AOMWAY. Okay, this one too. Take a couple of seconds to boot. Okay. Check. I will return into the mode. Okay, DVR signal. Why it's not working? Oh, okay, because I changed the band. Okay, each of them are in the same band. Okay, no problem, and I will record. So I have to press both button if I can. Recording here, recording for both, then I will go. So let's go for a walk. Yes. Stop recording here. Stop recording here. And voila. Okay, so I will make a first conclusion about this first quick analysis of the new AOMWAY HD588, the new Deluxe FPV monitors. Well, what I like, a lot of things. First of all, I really like the screen, the general quality of the building, and the tons of functionalities already pre-built. So I didn't mention it before, but for example, you have a voltage alarms into the FPV monitor when your LiPo go below a nominal level. It will buzz. That's pretty cool to be to indicate you that you have to land if you don't want to lose your FPV signal. Well, really I like it. The adaptation for the input source, either a PAL or NTAC, automatically for both the live display as well for the DVR. The built-in processor will adapt to the right side and to record correctly everything. What I like is the ton of possibility of these two chains, the setting of the brightness, contrast ratio, etc., possibility to flips, etc. Really I like it. What also I like is the HDMI input. So if you want, for example, to plug a DG light bridge, it's possible. You have also an USB to plug, for example, USB key or hard drive to display some movies or whatever you want. Really, it's a good point. Have it out also, and really what I like is also the general RX sensitivity, minus 95 dBm. It's pretty good. I also like the fact that now they include, instead of 2 linear antenna, half planar one, more adapted for long range. That's cool. Really a lot of positive points. What other drawback I would say that is using a proprietary battery, but I don't think it's much more expensive. And the second point, I would say the small delay introduced even with the direct input. So you have something like 50 millisecond extra millisecond introduced with this new version, probably to analyze in real time your FPV source. If it's NTSC or PAL, it's consuming a little bit some CPU, and it's probably explain this extra 50 milliseconds. So except these 2 points, for me it's the perfect FPV monitors. I don't see a lot of other negative one. It's relatively lightweight. Maybe another one you cannot attach here with such the predecessor. No more central vertical attachment. Now only the basic 3-port screws here. That may be another drawback I see in this FPV monitor. Really I like it, and for me it's becoming the new golden standard in terms of FPV monitor. So it was the first video dedicated to this new AOMWAY HD588. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please submit, and if you like my channel in general, please subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.